Hey folks, welcome to Dre's Take. What could make home prices drop in 2023? New article just released poses that question, saying that buyer demand has dropped, but also seller supply slowed, creating an uneasy balance. And so there's two critical points that could cause pricing to drop in 2023. Let's unpack those. The article goes on to state that the US housing market is in an uneasy state of equilibrium. Mortgage rates have caused demand to plummet, but prices haven't declined much in the face of extremely low inventory. Where have we heard this before? I'll wait. But moving forward, let's look at 2023. And here are the key factors to look out for. The authors of this article bring to question the cyclical nature of the real estate market, stating that traditionally folks wait till the early months of the new year, the first quarter, to list their homes in an attempt to sell going into the spring market, but beating the summer market where they may have more competition. And the concern here is just how much inventory should we expect to come in the first quarter of 2023? And if and when that inventory comes online, where will the demand pace be at? Which is obviously going to be determined by what the interest rates do over the next couple months. Now, we've seen almost a month's worth of mortgage rates retreating, which is a great sign. However, the concern here is if there's another volatile move in the upward direction and simultaneously too much supply enters the market, we could run up the month's worth of inventory quite substantially. Now, they point to 2008, where in January of 2008, the inventory spiked to 15 months worth of inventory. But the circumstances were completely different surrounding the housing market at that time. And so what's Dre's take? Well, I think we're obviously going to see some listings, some folks that need to sell for whatever reason come to the table in the first quarter of 2023. So we will see some inventory spike. However, I think it'll be much less than what we've seen in years past, due to the simple fact that most folks that are locked into the very low interest rates that they were able to snag over the past handful of years, and coupled with the new work from home environment that a lot of people are participating in, you're not going to see as many would-be sellers as you normally would. I believe you're really only going to see people sell that have to or need to, or liquidating secondary homes. The other side of this equation is the buyer demand. Well, with interest rates retreating, with the 10-year Treasury note sitting at about 3.6 right now, I think rates actually have the capability to come down under 6% if the market would just settle and stop being so spooked in its forward outlook. That being said, there's a lot of cash sitting on the sidelines, a lot of cash in the economy. Unemployment is incredibly low. So this is not the same economic environment as 2008, for instance. And so if those rates moderate around 6% or hopefully come below 6%, any spike in inventory would likely be met with a spike in demand. And we'll continue this equilibrium state around the 4 months worth of inventory mark that I anticipated a few months back. On the other hand, if something goes crazy and the rates skyrocket back towards 7 and we get a bunch of inventory, yes, that's obviously going to put pressure on pricing to come down some. This spring is really going to be the tale of the tape. January and February, as we start to see the inventory come online and what interest rates are doing heading into February and March, we'll really get a taste of where we're at, and we'll be able to judge this situation better. But I think that for now, what I anticipate is the rates moderating somewhere around 6%, not as much increase in inventory as maybe the folks who penned this article may expect, and a slight uptick in months worth of inventory as we head into the summer months, further balancing the market. If we see pricing drop in any areas, I think it'll be single digits, and I think that some higher demand areas where we still have great population growth as more and more people continue to move to the Sunshine State, specifically Central Florida out towards Tampa, the desirable areas here will increase in value, moderately, but nonetheless increase. Let's check back each Wednesday. You know I'll be here to give you the updates and go over the details. If you want to talk about your specific situation and make a game plan, if there's something you need to do, if you need to sell, if you need to buy, if you just want some general information, give me a call. Andre Sells FL, Andre Berry, Home Expo Realty, 407-458-3199. You guys know I'm always here to help. And that's Dre's Take. Thanks, y'all.